Hi, I'm Pramit, and today I'm going to show you what are the tools that a visually impaired person uses on their mobile phones. Just to give you an overall context, there are over 300 million visually impaired people across the world, out of which 40 million are completely blind. What this means is there are 260 million who have got varying degrees of vision. Why are they called visually impaired? Because the specs do not give them any correction, or for that matter, any other tool. Now, what I'll do is I'll illustrate the tools with my own journey, as I think it is fairly, I would say, representative of the journey that most visually impaired friends follow. Just to give you again a number, about 5% of the visually impaired people are born completely blind, which means about 95%, the majority, have their vision keep dropping over a period of time. And therefore, there's a period of adjustment which we all go through. In my case, it was way back in 99, reaction of a drug, vision dropped quite a bit. I could still get some correction. And then over the years, it kept dropping. So, I immediately started realizing that it's getting difficult to read something on the screen. So therefore, you figure it out and you figure out you can change the system font size. So the font size becomes bigger and life carries on. And then the next stage hits you. In my case, what happened, I realized that there was a lot of glare because of the white background, and it was putting huge amount of strain in the eyes. I mean, sometimes I'll just have to close my eyes for a while. And you don't want to overstrain your eyes because, again, it might be the cause for further vision drop. So you figure out that you can change the entire system settings to a dark background. So you do that. Again, life continues for a while because now there is no longer strain. You can read better. Then again, it hits you, cannot read. So there's something called a magnifier. Now, what you can do with the magnifier is in the focus area, you can magnify it. So again, it continues. So what you're seeing is this continuous period of adjustments, which we all have to go through. And then you hit a point, and as it happened in my case, about 9 years back, when I realized I just cannot read anything at all. And this is where screen readers come in. And a screen reader, I would say, is an essential tool for all visually impaired. Now, what it essentially does is that, so like you're seeing, it gives me voice feedback. I just opened the screen and it started giving me voice feedback. And now when I touch something, so you saw I touched on the WhatsApp icon and it told me that the icon I touched upon is WhatsApp. Now I can also move my finger left and right swipes and it will move it from one icon to the next. Voice access, WhatsApp, Louie settings. So you saw it was moving to the previous one or the next one depending upon the direction of the swipe. If I have to open a certain app, I have to double click. WhatsApp. So there are a lot of these funny gestures which people have to learn. They got to figure out, do this, do that, etc. There are a series of gestures. You have to read the manual. You have to keep asking people, how do I do this, do that? So it's not something easy. So while we may say, yes, it's an accessibility tool and it's an absolutely essential one because I also have to use it. And this is where then people started discovering what I would say is probably the most convenient and the most natural way to using a device, which would be by voice. So just like we are doing right now, this is a voice communication, and that's what humans are most comfortable with. Now, when it comes to voice apps, what are the options available? So Android has Google Assistant, as the name suggests, built by Google, and Apple has Siri. And then the other option which we have built is called Louie Voice Control. So what I'm going to do now is give you a demonstration of how all the three work. And I'm going to take you one app as the benchmark. The app is Uber. Hey Google, book Uber for Huda metro station.
Okay, you've got some choices. Which do you want?
Read out for me. So you saw it. I said Huda metro station as the destination, and it just showed something on the screen, which of course I have no idea. what it showed, and it said, pick up one of them. Now, how the hell do I pick it up? So it's really, really difficult. Okay, so this is what Google Assistant. So the point I'm trying to make is that it's not really meant for a visually impaired person because it's assuming that the person is sighted. Also, the other problem is that it really didn't do anything and it just went silent on me. Hey Google, book Uber for Huda metro station.
Okay, I found some choices. To choose, you can say things like, the second one. So, which do you want?
Read out for me. I don't know what is the second one. Okay, so now it has opened Uber. I have no idea. So like you saw, I cannot read on the screen. I have no idea what second one is. When I said, something, it just picked up the specific keyword setting, second, and I'm assuming that it has probably entered the second as the destination. And I don't know which screen it is on, but it has certainly not done booking for me. It is probably, if I am not wrong, either it has just opened Uber and I have no idea where it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe I can use the screen reader and figure it out.
Selected, Uber Go, 92 rupees and 7
Okay,
estimated time
so what it has done for me is that it has put in some destination, which I have no idea what it has put. And then I am on the right selection screen, which, so that's all. So that's all Google Assistant will do. So I would say that for a visually impaired person like me, this is like playing it blind. All right, it's time now to book Uber with Siri. Let's get Siri into action. Hey Siri, book Uber for Huda metro station.
To confirm, there's one passenger.
2 passengers.
To confirm, there's one passenger.
Okay, 1 passenger.
To confirm, there's one passenger.
Yes.
You will need to open Uber to complete this request.
All right, now this is what typically it does. So it says open Uber to complete the request. And even if Uber were to open or you open it, it doesn't matter because it has now gone silent. So it will start the process every time the same way. Let's just give it one more shot. Hey Siri, book Uber for metro station.
Which metro station?
All right, now as you can probably see on the screen, I can't. It has probably thrown a list of metro stations. And well, it has just gone silent. So it was expecting me to, I don't know, do what. Right. But as a visually impaired, I cannot really see what's there on the screen at all. So this has been my experience with Siri. So this is really the best that I have been able to get out of Siri when it comes to Uber booking. And now it's time to see Louie in action. I'm going to do the same Uber booking with the same destination. Hey, Louie.
Hey Pom, which app would you like to open?
Book Uber for Huda metro station.
Opening Uber. Uber is loading. Just a moment. Setting it up. Screen is loading. Getting things ready. Searching for destination. Please wait. Huda metro station. Gurgaon, Delhi Expressway, sector. Huda metro station. Gurgaon, Delhi.
Select.
Let's select a ride. Reading rides from low to high fare. Touch with 2 finger to select ride. Connect 1 connect. Send packages to friends and family. Moto 73 rupees and 87 paise. Moto 1, 11:26 a.m. Affordable motorcycle rides. Uber Auto 110 rupees and 33 paise. Uber Auto 110 rupees and 30.
Select.
Your pickup location is Rahaya Ravanta. Your destination is Huda metro station. Payment method, Uber Cash, 7,650 rupees and 42 paise. Good to go with Uber Auto. Confirm, edit, or cancel.
Confirm.
Okay, please wait. Requesting a ride for you.
Now it's looking for a ride for me.
Requesting a ride for you.
This is a peak time in the morning, so I hope I do get it
Requesting
early.
ride. Requesting a ride for you. Touch with two finger to cancel booking. Requesting a ride for you. Your booking is confirmed. Your driver is arriving in 4. Min. Driver profile. 4.9 star rating. HR 55P7791. Green TV's auto. Your driver status. Call or message driver. Share or cancel ride. Go silent or more options.
Message.
Speak your message.
I'm at the main gate.
Got it. I am at the main gate. Send. Rewrite. Continue writing or cancel.
Send. There are big differences when you try and use Google Assistant or Siri or Louie. Let me just summarize it for you. Difference number one, Louie is the only app out of the three which does continuous voice interaction. So imagine a complex task such as booking an Uber end to end, being able to call, message the driver, share your trip, and even once one is in the car, being able to change destination, convert it into a multiple stop booking, etc., etc. So what we saw is that Louie was doing this continuous voice interaction, which is what really allows it to do all of this. The way Google Assistant and Siri, the way they are genetically built, in their DNA, it is more of a transactional interaction that they do. So most of the time, you will find that you wake them up, they will take the command, they will do something, not do something, and then without telling the user, even if they have not done something, they'll just go silent. Louie is the only one, like I said, which will do continuous voice interaction, and this is where the difference number two comes in. And I think it got very, very obvious that Louie is the only one which will allow a user to do each and everything within an app with just voice commands. And this is what is really all about real productivity, when I can use an app completely with voice commands just as well as any sighted person can. And that itself will give a visually impaired a lot of confidence. I can tell you from my personal experience. I was sitting at home 2.5, 3 years doing nothing just because I lacked confidence. I was completely dependent on family members around me who were, of course, very helpful. But that dependence was not helping me at all. I had just lost complete confidence. And it is when you are able to do things on your own, and that's what really gets you back into confidence. And that is what is really where Louie can make a difference in the lives of visually impaired. So I think there are fundamental differences in the way Google Assistant and Siri are built. They're pretty similar in terms of user experience and the way Louie is built. Now remember, Louie is built keeping a blind person in mind who cannot see the screen at all. What this therefore means is that if it works for a blind person, it is likely to work for anybody else, be it visually impaired, be it motor disabled, elderly people, less educated or less literate, somebody who cannot read on the screen but can certainly do a voice interaction, and anybody who is a voice lover, including people who want to use the phone hands-free. So, gentlemen, thanks a lot for watching this. I do hope that you have got a sense of what visually impaired people need and what are the various tools available, and how does Louie compare with the tools that are available. Thank you so much.